Hello students! Today we are embarking on a deep exploration of the character Roger from Lord of the Flies by William Golding. In this lesson, our focus will be on examining Roger as a particularly sinister figure in the novel. From his shadowy quietness and menacing presence, to his evolving role as Jack's cruel enforcer, Roger's actions and demeanour evoke terror amongst the other boys. By identifying 3 specific examples of Roger's malevolence, we will uncover how he ironically embodies the beast the boys fear, revealing the lurking darkness within themselves. Let's begin. From the beginning, Roger's physical appearance gives him a sinister aura. The narrator describes him in Chapter 4. The shock of black hair, down his nape and low on his forehead, seemed to suit his gloomy face and made what had seemed at first an unsociable remoteness into something forbidding. This quote illustrates how the stark contrast between Roger's white face and his dark hair, which laid down his nape and low on his forehead, gives him an unsettling, almost ghostly appearance. Initially, what seems like an unsociable remoteness gradually transforms into something forbidding, signaling to the reader that Roger is not just a quiet loner, but someone with a much darker and more menacing presence. Roger's quiet demeanour often carries an implied threat. His menacing lurking makes him an unsettling, unpredictable character. His ghostly, watchful figure gives any setting in the novel's sinister undertones. This is emphasized in Chapter 4 when the narrator says, "Roger remained watching the little uns." In this context, Roger's watchful eyes become a source of unmatched terror and discomfort. Roger is given the role of a stalker here. His eerie lingering to observe the vulnerable and younger little uns induces a feeling of unease and alarm. It is as though the little uns are not seen as fellow children to Roger, but as targets or prey. This disturbing behaviour illuminates the sinister undertones associated with his character, making his mere presence a threat. This adds an element of unpredictability to his character, making him the perfect, brutal enforcer for Jack. Finally, it's clear that Roger's sinister appearance and aura in Lord of the Flies is completely literal as he transforms into an increasingly terrorizing figure as the story progresses. A potent illustration of this is when the narrator describes the hangman's horror clung round him. This chilling metaphor, rather than being simply a literary device, becomes a stark reality in the face of Roger's escalating violent behaviour. The choice of the verb clung here is particularly significant. It suggests that this hangman's horror is not easily dispelled or ignored, but a fundamental part of him which acts as a constant reminder of Roger's violent actions. In this way, the novel subtly reinforces Roger's transformation into a sinister and deeply unsettling character. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, students. We examined the chilling character of Roger from Lord of the Flies, focusing on his sinister nature and menacing presence. We explored how Roger's physical appearance, with his dark hair and gloomy face, contributes to his unsettling aura. We discussed his quiet, watchful demeanour, which turns him into a stalker-like figure that instills fear and discomfort among the other boys. Finally, we analysed the metaphor of the hangman's horror that clings to Roger, symbolising his transformation into a terrifying enforcer for Jack. Through these examples, we uncovered how Roger embodies the beast the boys fear, revealing the darkness within themselves. Remember to keep revising this lesson and see you next time.